New items to collect. It's always a good start. How has the map changed? Shimakase Kantai. I don't think you have a whole Kantai at your disposal. Because technically speaking, we are still playing. I mean, to be fair, you could potentially claim that 6 ships would be enough, I guess. Potentially, maybe, perhaps. Not really my most impressive armada I've ever seen, but you know. Oh well.
そう言ってもらえ。でもここまで警備を強化しているの。ご安心ください。セイレーンのロイヤルでは解析してないのかよ。難易度だけでなく心理的な率直な感想を言うと体温とかその日確かに人の姿をした相手が暑い時はありがたいかも。かき氷にするといい。ピンハイちゃん。まあ真剣に考えても仕方がないかも。私たちの理解を超えた相手だから。
Oh fuck's sake. I'd forgotten that it's actually a thing, isn't it? The pony princess. I mean, I'm pretty sure Bismarck didn't dislike horses per se, so not sure. Originally that was actually meant for something that you can actually rename, and I don't think this game will actually allow me to rename. That's shit that you shall be the princess pony then in our hearts. In our hearts of hearts, because well, we don't actually have something well, else to go off. Actually, do we have unlocked new ships? Is the trend holding at least? Yes. Yeah, this is indeed. Look at that long ass fucking list of ships I could get my hands on now. And none of them so far have been fucking German. I'm sorely disgusted. I mean, I could get a fucking Chinese ship, but who the fuck wants to get a fucking Chinese ship? But seriously. Nagato. Long Island, Illustrious, Unicorn. Do we at least get something support-wise that would please me? Come on. Ninghai. Oh, another ship. Japanese. No, another Chinese ship. And Suffolk, Norfolk. I feel personally attacked. I must say. I swear to God, if after this exercise with the Iron Blood we're not at least getting some German ships, I'm going to start getting rather annoyed. Wait. I must wait on my dearly beloved, now properly apparently named Pony Princess. That is one thing, but at least give me Prince Eugen or something. Maybe you shouldn't bake, you know, cookies in the likeness of people you actually like and then complain about people eating them in a, you know, not direct fashion. That might seem rather, you know, reasonable, but okay, fair enough if you decide to do so. Who are you, you know, complain? Seems a bit of an unhealthy obsession.
今から話に付き合ってくれるな。私が目立つこと昔喧嘩別れしたその人もそうでも引っ込み思案だった私を言ったその子の夢は中央の主力艦隊に所属する結果肝心の友人は試験に落ちちゃった。あの子の夢は私の夢でもあってでも中央で目立って世間に自分の存在しまかせ。私は中途半端なことばかりしてる。しまかせ。私変なんだ。スルがずっと自然なもんか。私
Seems like a strange sort of reasoning, but okay, you know.
いろんな人がいて知り合ってスルガはその友人と今目の前に急に私もね
As I said, the option originally existed mostly for the simple fact that sometimes you are actually allowed to rename things, you know. There are whole fucking games where you can rename cities, armies, commanders, lots and lots of things. In such case, you can then actually leave a nice little permanent little impression there. Or you leave it up to me, which is really not that great of an idea. My naming sense is not the best in the world, I must admit. Indeed. If they had an option to rename it, I would actually go ahead and do it, but, you know, in a game with set characters, I rarely find an option to, you know, change things around as you please, sadly. But, you know, we can keep the name in our hearts of hearts, indeed. Well, as I said, you know, there are many games that allow you to rename names. Heck, there are games where you can rename whole fucking cities that actually exist in reality to whatever you want. So, you know, I'm not saying there aren't enough options for that. Okay, there's a battle. I mean, why do I run away from battles in the first? I don't really have a reason to run away from battles. Pretty sure I'm gonna win anyway. Okay, so 2 little battles again. And then we just blast through this particular chapter in the hopes of finally getting some German ships. Hopes and dreams. I'm pretty sure the Yamagi was abandoned. The project to build Yamagi, that is. I think it was after an earthquake. I would have to read up on the specific dates, but I'm pretty sure the Yamagi was never completely finished, was it? Relatively certain that is. The car is actually interesting to look at, little aircraft carrier. Mostly because they actually were quite experimentative in those days, and the Kaga was built in one of its incarnations. Was it the original one or was it after the first upgrade with a funnel that went down the side? Which gives it a really unique silhouette to look at, let's just say. Quite nice, I must say. People were quite willing to experiment in those days. Wasn't really a great idea, mind you, the way they worked the funnels, practically speaking, but, you know, it looked cute, so that's something, I suppose. Let's not talk about, you know, the obvious problems that the crew would have with the heat source directly next to their quarters, which is really not something that you necessarily want to have, but alas, you know. I was about to say it. Pretty sure we need to go forward, don't we? Enemies seem to be suddenly getting relatively tough, which I don't really find too enjoyable, because it does kind of mean that we can't actually kill them fast enough. Okay, you are once again somebody who really takes some nice damage from my torpedoes. Quite enjoyable, that one. Take some good old-fashioned damage from my torpedoes. Kind of want you to only hit Unicorn, that would have been better. But alas. Also my main gun attack is really pathetic, isn't it? The 12 damage or what is nothing, honestly. We should potentially look for an upgrade or two along the way if we want to continue using this one. But you know, thanks. Just go down. Yeah, we have Lobsons left here, we are very good. Reasonably be sure to be able to beat the level inside the very limited time frame. Managed it this time by like a second, which is really not much. Not really a good state. Soon.
島風昨日も何かセイレーンを引き寄せるさそんなはずはないと思いますけどおまけにもう一つ島風にとってつわものとどうやら拙者すごいと島風にとっての良い師が誰であ
Well, that's kinda mean. I can't use my ship because it's the enemy. Well, I mean, that is kinda just purely speaking logically, kinda how that goes. Is any other ship I would like? Actually, I could just take it. Yeah, sister then. It's also relatively, you know, cheap. Does mean that I have to do this with a level 1 ship in my party. That's not really something I necessarily want to do. Oh well, it's gonna work one way or another. I'm sure it will. I kind of forgot. Taco also has torpedoes. The obsession over a long time period of putting torpedoes onto every last thing that you could find. Quite amazing, I must say. And that's what's getting the fucking limit of the battlefield. Rather annoying that. You could need to upgrade this particular healing ability though, otherwise, you know, that's not really worth it. Really not worth it at fucking all. I really can't do enough damage. I need an upgrade. I need an upgrade. So I kind of get away with just, you know, not doing much with that system, but apparently the game will not allow me to continue doing so. Rush going off the vendors, you know. Look how long it takes, it's amazing. Amazingly slow. do know the church. So not just my Felix, huh? You're actually bleeding hell here. Ah, there's no way we can stay within the time limit like this. One has to be realistic here. But now I can use you again. Anything else I'm feeling I have to face? No, we're kinda done with. So with those two alone, we should probably be relatively on the safe side. One can hope indeed. You suddenly have a lot more shit. I mean, technically I do have money. Not even going to pause up plane. Critical damage. I don't think I have much in the way of being a critical damager, so that doesn't really seem that reasonable. I just want to randomly buy guns. Actually, do I have any sort of equipment that I could make use of? That would be better than what I have equipped. Damage by enemies armor, piecing armor. Okay, that's neater. Checks an enemy, the attack drop rate. Okay, that's interesting as well. More reload. Probably for my little torpedoes. That sounds neater. Doesn't seem like we have any really good options apart from randomly buying shit and hoping that we can upgrade like this. I'm not really a fan of that. Okay. On we go, ever closer to our goal. On we go indeed. Somebody has a plan. It seems like. Any more items? Yes, I see you. Can't hide from your little box. Okay, more things.
赤そうは思います。よかろう。中央の企みはなんでしょう。ふむ。はっ、心得ました。
Doesn't really seem so much like they're plotting something, more like they have seen a plot and go like, we see what shadowing bitches. Much to prepare now, so it's not really something they can keep hidden that well, can they now?
皆さん、大演習も早いもので4日目だから今日もお返しとして盛り上げない。今の一言の何を言っても受けるとは、これがカリスマというや。中継をご覧の皆様、私の発言、明石は詳細を聞かされてない。まあ時間をあげるから好きにするにゃ。
とにかく注意しておこう。そこまで信用できない。本日までの演習ではずっと肝心の実弾の威力、せっかく艦船同士の戦いを密に私たちが敵意なく戦う。艦船は人々のため、我々鉄血は引きでも少しだけ誤射をしちゃおうかしら。
ああ、始めてくれ。
始まってすぐ11時、出力全開にしつつ範囲をそんなこの赤い光、射程を表示してる。全23。さあ目標。
Yeah, accuracy and big guns don't usually go together that well, I will have to point out.
どこに着弾。ねえ、そうだな。鉄血が傍観するわけにもいくまい。U81。鬼ごっこの下に誤射地点は会場から少し離れた無人倉庫よ。火がさっさと行ってくるぞ。ヒッターはっ、死んだ。助かる。修繕工事の手配を
分かってるっての。赤城様、事前のご連絡通り倉庫に誤射しました。
ええ、問題。
その二人は前衛じゃないし、そもそも別の演習にというか、この流れみんなは知ってたのか。
It seems like a bit of an obvious plot, you know.
赤石、後で詳しい事情を教えてもらうからにゃ。
Like, yeah, totally an accident, you know. It just randomly happened, you know, chance.
とってもやっちゃったか。
クソスマルクのやつ。
あっちゃー、ダメだもん。
怪我人が出てばいい。
攻撃だから。そうだね。と心から望んだ作戦というわけじゃなかった。すごいにゃ。基礎に一体どんな改良を施したのかにゃ。鉄血の科学力はすごすぎ。
I mean, you know, bombing one singular warehouse into the ground with the,
一番悪いところが出たようですね。
to be fair, rather smallish guns of a destroyer will probably take a few shots, but you know, depending on your ammunition, you can do it pretty easily actually. I don't feel that it's that impressive.
力を誇示したくなってしまったみたいですね。
Just a fucking warehouse. You're not gonna build that like a fucking bunker now, will you?
先ほどの砲撃事件を受けて
もう調べていますわ。明石の視界のおかげで単なる余興、パフォーマンスだと受け取っている方が存外によかった。でもなんか尋常でない威力。いえ、はい、私も同じ考えに至っておりました。そういえば先ほどの砲撃手と綾波は親しく。そんなことない。さっきのやりとりの通り、赤城さんがこの件をどう思われているか心配ですけど。本郷さん、攻撃の威力普通じゃなかったです。
確かに信じられん。
鉄血だからセイレーンの剣。セイレーンの使う弾でも使ったのか。やばいのだ。おーい、しまっ。
明石さん、
これは君たち二人にだけ聞こえる。
被害の状況。
砲撃されたのは無人の今日は使われていない倉庫。
そうでしたか。
うんと気楽な言い方をすればそうなるかにゃ。でもあんなことをやられた直後にゃ、今日の艦隊の。はい。
I don't really have a choice. I don't have that many members.
まあ二人は明るく気楽にやるのがあってそうだにゃ。
Quite literally, we literally barely have enough people to fill out all the spots. So, you know, there's not really an option for me to be overly choosy. And even if I wanted to be choosy, they would fucking start at level 1, which is not really something I want to, you know, deal with. Doesn't really seem like a good idea. However, we do kinda reach the limit of damage at this point.
じゃあ演習しながら本それから差し任せ私たちも上から命令そうだね
Wee. Green item. I really need to pick up a better gun now. Squeezing on a little bit more damage here and there would be rather nice, I must say. Ah.
キューブは手分けして、これだけあればそもそも二人の駿が危ないいつの間にか限ってきた
And it is what it is. To be fair, don't really have anything else.
お姉さんがお相手してあげるわね
勝利の女神はどちらに微笑むかにゃ痛いの
Wow. And now we actually need like 2 waves of torpedoes to just sink ships. That's not good. We really do need to improve our fucking damage here. Holy shit. Otherwise we'll never ever be able to stay within the time limit ever again. That's fair, I don't care about too much, mind you, but still it is kinda annoying. It's just standard ships, so I don't really care too much, honestly. Even with that attack check. Not really any real damage there, is there? Well, even maybe lava torpedoes are not doing as well as they could. We do reach the point where it's like, do we really wanna continue like this? Good question, actually. For the moment, the goal is to just get to some German ships at least. I would maybe mean that I would have to squeeze in another shortish one to get done, but so be it, I suppose. Basically, for the moment, until I start feeling yeah, I think we'll probably not manage to go all the way to the Bismarck, will we now? I also do need to do something about my damage, but okay, damn it. Primarily for light cruisers. That doesn't help me. Primarily for destroyers. No, they have that though. Can't get that. Can't. Maybe we can get planes, but that doesn't help me. As well. I mean, it's okay. More like as I did do quite a little bit, and yeah. Over the last couple of weeks, I'm kind of feeling it. Actually, I wanted to go to the shop and buy stuff. Okay, let's see here. Auxiliary, I don't think there was anything in here I especially wanted to get my hands on. I mean, there's the Air Raider 2, I suppose, which would be better than the one I have now. Variation is unimportant. Okay, let's buy that one. That one, and guns. Battleship, heavy, light, destroyers. So the best one we can get at the moment is probably this one. We also have enough money for that. It's not really nice, you know. The shit catches up to you. Yeah. No improvement there. Let's strengthen it. Is that a good idea? It costs artillery parts, but this is basically my main attacker, so which might be worthwhile. Okay, so both of these are better. That's cute. Oh, nice train gun. Can I strengthen it actually? Okay, that gives me more HP, but it doesn't... No, it does not make the actual effect better. How far can you strengthen that? It doesn't really seem to cost much. That is how far you can strengthen, all the way until level 6. Okay, let's do the same thing for our torpedoes then. Okay, I'm assuming that's because of the quality, right? This is basically trash quality, can only get to level 3. This is better quality, gets to level 6. I see. Yeah, it's good. At least we should be able to punch out a bit more damage now. Which hopefully should make things a bit easier for me. Oh. See, in case you were wondering why I'm so far behind, although of course, you know, at some point in the evening, even I am off work. The reason that I'm feeling somewhat the, how do I tell this? I'm basically getting burnout from being jobless at this point. Which sounds rather ironic, doesn't it? Bloody fucking hell, I tell ya. But on the other hand, I'm also far too stubborn to just, you know, listen to good advice. Well, basically, yeah. It's 8 in the fucking evening and I'm already feeling tired. Believe you me, the yawning will get even worse at this point. Yep. I mean, you can count those if you want to. Also, by the way, I did change the goal up there right now. I forgot to actually mention it. Which would have been probably just better. Jesus Christ, look at the fucking... She's a little damage sponge, isn't she? Jesus Christ. I think I'll have to think about how we are going to continue from here, honestly. It would feel like such a nice wasted opportunity. Fucked. With the buff, how much damage do we get out there? It's just near is this fucking thing. Feels like the torpedoes are a bit closer together now. Don't I have a fucking... Is this just a twin? Is this not a quadruple one? What the fuck? Who the fuck ordered that one? To be fair, it kinda is a sunk. That's fantastic. You know, it's really not a good. I want the quadruple ones again. Who the fuck decided that we should reduce the to twins? That sounds like a fucking stupid idea, doesn't it? Wait, one? How the fuck did we win this? I have some serious questions about how this was won, because she still had so much health left. How the fuck did... Is that the effect of a crit effect?
私たちそれはどうでしょう。取った。うわ
Yeah, fucking bots.
さすがにおだ。だっていただいちゃったわよ。
She stole my cubes again. And to be fair, it's Prince Yu, and she does seem somewhat rather mischievous, doesn't she?
援護してあげるわ。あっという間に今までのようにやっていてもダメだな。こっちは人数でます。
I do wonder if I should actually upgrade the other one's equipment, and also let me take a fucking look at my fucking torpedo launcher, because I have a distinct feeling. Yes, look, it's fucking twin. I definitely want a quadruple one. Triple torpedo launch. She's gonna feel bad. Yeah, she should absolutely feel bad for himself, a little motherfucker. But like the photos target. I don't know if that would work that well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's forget a triple one, and then that's just one that is equipped on somebody else. Triple quad homing. I don't know if I want to trust the fucking homing ability. Are we quite frank? Yeah, let's strength that as well. As for the others, do I have anything that would make you better? I do have that one. Where is the other one? The Soruga one, yes. I mean, it's just an upgrade. Pretty sure that one is on my dearly beloved little ship. Make the other ones make some more damage as well, that seems reasonable. What was that one doing? Just giving me more firepower, that's cute. Cute, cute, cute. Okay, as for you, you don't even have any equipment equipped, which is probably part of the reason why things are so, you know, so much not going well. Can the I aim better with triples than I can? I fucking wonder. I'm only gonna find out. One way or the other. Equipment, what will we give you then? We'll give you... Something probably a reload speed, I suppose. And it's not that useful. Decreases armored by enemies. That does sound rather neat. Okay, I've done something for ourselves. The hopes to make our lives easier. What was I on about? I should at least, I should probably take at least a little smoke back before I completely lose track of what I'm doing. Okay, so we have you to deal with, yes. Ah, do I have something to drink? Yes, I do. Good. God damn it, it's on the other side, I can't reach. Yeah, before we engage with the next battle, a bit of smoke seems appropriate, I must say. Coffee. I really didn't have that much coffee today, so I guess I could potentially drink one more. Would I do that though, considering we're already getting into the evening hours? It's a good question, isn't it? I mean, the timing is not bad. I need to go to the toilet anyway, so I guess I could grab myself a nice coffee on the way back. I mean, to be fair, mostly because it kind of feels cheap to go like, you know, we're doing it for the Bismarck and then we're not getting the Bismarck. That is really bothering me at this point. I must admit. If I want to do this though, I definitely will have to grab a fucking coffee. You are absolutely right in that particular regard.
あっちのパートナーも驚いてる。
I think we're gonna do this before we start the next battle.
キューブを落とさないようにしながら戦うと偽装の性能はスポンサーへのアピールが十分でないから。
そういうことでしたら了解です。
出力 200% に引き上げた偽装の調子はどう？
偽装の方は大丈夫ですが、何やら小声で相談タイム。もうこうなったら策もいらない。こっち。
ええ、同意見。
See, leveling up has become a bit of a bitch. Considering how much Dako is behind. Oh well. It is what it is. So what's that actually? Can I go over there? Ah, that's what that is. Bleed effects. Okay, this is all the effects I'm getting, eh? Mm. There's a lot of combinations that you could get. Interesting. But yeah, I think before we start this, I do absolutely need to go and, well, take a piss. Seems rather appropriate, honestly. Fighting on a full bladder does not seem like a reasonable thing to do. Depending on how this battle goes, though, I will probably have to upgrade the other ones as well. I have a distinct feeling. At least their guns so that they can do some more damage. Because my damage is definitely falling behind, which is honestly not surprising. I'm a fucking small destroyer. I'm not supposed to be able to damage, you know, in battleships. In fact, most often when your destroyer tries to do that, you know, with their main gun, it just plings off the armor. Going there, pling! And you see a nice little shell spinning into the distance, because, well, you're not really built to penetrate it. The weak little phallic objects are not strong enough to penetrate. Put it in a rather euphemistic way. But yes, I think, since I did say I would go for the Bismarck, I kind of feel the need to actually do that, otherwise I'm feeling rather lying. Is this the right? Yeah, this is the right cup. So what I will do, I'll quickly go to the toilet. While I'm doing this, I'm going to let the little... Actually, can I do this? Yes, I can. I'm going to get myself the special one. Because I do have the special sweetened coffee mix thing that I got from one of my neighbors like ages ago. That should still be good. That's something interesting. Sounds like something I would like to get a taste of. I'm gonna grab that. Excuse me. And then I think we'll just keep playing a little bit. I mean, it can't be that long. I mean, we had this for like 5 hours. I'm pretty sure we're in like what, chapter 4. There's like 5, 6, 7, so 3 more chapters after this. Like that I needed my fingers to count. It's just not a good sign, is it? Excuse me. Honestly, I think we can probably wrap this up in like 2 hours or so. 2, 3 hours maybe. Complete chapter 6, then enter story mode again from the main menu. Bismarck will become available as the last recruitable ship for the main fleet. Nice, okay, so that's that. We can probably also get Prince Eugen, can't we? That seems like a good dude, doesn't it? Yeah, seems like a good team. Prince Eugene, as soon as that becomes available, we're gonna put her in probably for Takao. Because then we still have a battleship. Because Prince Eugen, I'm pretty sure, is a heavy cruiser, so that's a good replacement for her. Then we're gonna keep her around. I kind of like her. She's doing a pretty good job so far. Although, to be fair, you can absolutely feel the increase in sponginess from the enemies. Until now, everything was nice and cool to deal with. Now it takes like 3 salvos of my torpedoes to fucking deal with standard ship. That's not good. Still wonder what those Izuma things or whatever the fuck they were called are, well, used for. I've collected a few of them at this point. I have no fucking clue what to do with them, but I'm sure they're gonna be important at some point. And once I find out, I'll probably wanna have more of them. Nice and hot. As it should be. Oh. Like, close enough that it almost burns your mouth. But only almost. Is that kind of annoying? If we can get you out of the way, that's probably going to be helpful in the long run. Ah, nice force fight again. That helps. And also those two really are bullet sponges. I really should upgrade the equipment of my team. Oh shit, 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 shit. I hate that the battlefield is that fucking limited. It is annoying the living shit out of me, in fact. I do sometimes see some red numbers. I'm supposing those are my critical hits, if I had to take an educated guess. The numbers are not bad. Not bad, but also not that impressive. I really should upgrade my team here now. Although it really doesn't feel like my team is doing much in the way of actually doing much damage compared to me. I mean, maybe that's just, you know, my own impression. Yeah, still it feels like we really would like to get our hands on some nice, better equipment though, seriously. Because honestly, look at damage numbers, those are fucking rookie numbers, like, I can tell you that much. Really makes the combat too long. And look, we're now already like 3 minutes in. And we'll really be finished in like 2 minutes max. I'm pretty sure the game is not going to be nice enough to just allow me to, you know, fail and still continue the story. For some mystical reason, I'm just thinking that's not how that is going to work. Oh, the damage really does not like. Do not like at all. No, not good. Not good at all, actually.
両陣営
それは何よりみんないい顔するじゃない。
ちなみに今回も引き分けだってそうにゃ。
明日以降のルールを改めて変更すればいいのではない。
カリスノは簡単に言ってくれるにゃ。
本日の演習の冒頭は私の差し支えなければ明日の演習場の設営は鉄血の税にいかがでございましょうか。
ビスマルコよ。
いや、違うね。
とんでもない永田様。
赤
うむ、問題は承知しましたにゃ。
Feeling a bit bad for your misfire,
お待たせし
quote
ました
unquote.
にゃ。
Mm-hmm.
その
木よかったじゃない。ヒッパーも教師正23度の謝った後の方が表情が晴れ晴れしてる。やっぱり鉄血の偽装の性能には驚かされましたが、なんと突然の実弾を使ったパフォーマンスは一部では物議を醸したようで、合同大演習の持つ明るい空気感がだからこそ島風にはこの演習中翌日のこと、早速その真意を知ること。
ニーミちゃんに招待。イエイ。ニーミが来れないというの。ここで演習場所探しに苦労し。
ここを貸し切りですか。へえ、
そうにゃ。もともと5日目は陣営ごちゃ混ぜでやろう。腹が減っては戦はできぬ。皆のし
ゆっくりくつろいでくれ。ここのものは存分に楽しんでちょうだい。
There is nothing better than food that you don't have to pay for. Makes it all the more tasty, isn't it? I would probably be one of those people who would get poisoned really, really quickly because it's like, well, I mean, you know, it was free food, what can I say? Who am I to say no to that? Truly a habit that would bite me in the ass if I ever were in a position where somebody might want to potentially poison me, mind you. Still. Okay, so menu shop. Is there anything else we can get our grubby little hands on that would potentially help? I mean, we can buy the other one, but it doesn't really seem like they're any, you know, better. We do have money to spend, so it's something. Still don't really see any reason to buy any planes, though, because, well, what the fuck would I use them for? I guess we can buy a few more guns and see if anyone gets an upgrade out of that. Oops. That does wonders for reload, eh? I mean, I'm a small ship, I don't really care too much about it. Let's see. We can get a triple 150mm main gun. Cute, at the very least. Single 127mm gun. Not that opposed to that either. Planes, I'm never gonna get my hands on. Defended by Equipper. I'm not too sure about that. Critical damage. Kinda feels like something you would need to build up to, basically. Shimakaza's Metal Aesop. Yeah, that's cute, but I just still don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing with that, so it just doesn't really feel like something I want to get my hands on. Oh well, this is what it is. That's T3. Basically just the enhanced variety of that. 610mm quadruple torpedo mount T1 variant. I mean, that does sound rather neato because it's blue, which means I can probably upgrade it further. I can indeed. Very good for me. nothing interesting here. As for you,
いいんじゃないかしら。試してみるわね。それもよ
guess
さ
it
そうね。
wouldn't really hurt to upgrade you, would
使って
it?
みましょう。いいんじゃないかしら。
Hmm. And again, I'm not really planning to use that how much, do I? I'm probably gonna stay with Echo, so maybe prioritizing her upgrades would be better? Question mark.
それも良さそうね。試してみるわね。これか。いいだろう。わかった。やっそう
Yeah,
ね
that。does seem like the
試
more
してみるのもいい。使ってみましょう。
reasonable choice, doesn't it?
こちらの装備
Well, reasonable choices aside, we'll go for it, I suppose. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be getting the fucking
これにするのか。
skill things down.
こちらの装備か。
Do we perchance have the thing times 2? We don't, I think. Let's upgrade your weapons at least. A bit slow to reload, but more damage does sound pleasant. Triple 150.
いいと思います。
Sounds
身に
useful.
つけるんですか。
Sounds useful indeed.
早くしてください。身につけるんですか。ああ、どうも。
And we can use that to actually get something out of that again. Kind of hate as much. We need more materials to upgrade further. Fair enough, fair enough. Can we actually buy those T2 things? Where was that? Wasn't that in here somewhere? Or was that on the research facility? It was. Okay, so here you basically then deal the other way around. You basically give money for parts, although these only the T1 parts, so not really that useful.
毎度乱戦や。
Can't even afford that, can I? Nope. I most definitively cannot. Well, I guess you could say we have done what we could for the moment.